First time was Muslim?
I'll tell you, I have to speak to you about this.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm from Egypt.
Egypt, yeah.
Yeah.
No one. If they tell you, it's a lie.
Really?
There is no connection whatsoever.
السلام عليكم الاخوان والاخوات، نتمنى بخير. مرحبا بكم في فيديو جديد. الا كنتي اول مره كتشاهدنا ضغط على زر اشتراك باش تتابع الجديد ديالنا. عجبك الفيديو خلي اعجاب وخلي تعليق ودير فيه الملاحظات ديالك. تفرجوا في الفيديو حتى الاخر.
First time was Muslim?
I'll tell you, I have to speak to you about this.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm from Egypt.
Egypt, yeah.
Yeah.
No one. If they tell you, it's a lie.
Really?
There is no connection whatsoever between the Muslims of Al-Andalus today and the Muslims of Al-Andalus back in the day.
Really? We call them Morisco?
Okay. So what happened is there was different stages, right?
Yeah.
In 1492 is when the Muslims were expelled from Granada, right?
Yeah.
There was still exactly Moriscos, people that could continue with their faith for a certain period of time. But it got to a point when the Inquisition came where it was cut off. But you either converted to Christianity or you were thrown out of the country.
No one became still
Impossible. And
inside, like.
Inside maybe, but then inside, how are you going to transmit it to your kids? So there is a very big misconception from the Arab world where they come here and they want to see, was your father, your great-great-grandfather Muslim? Maybe they were, maybe they were not.
But you don't know.
But it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know.
What's important is what you saw today, is that people today are becoming Muslim. That's what's important. It doesn't matter if they are from the time of Al-Andalus or their great-grandparents were killing the Muslims.
Yeah.
So what?
Exactly.
The reality is what counts is now. And I think that's important because a lot of people try to romanticize about it, about the past. And as a Spanish, I am Spanish. I was born Muslim. My parents converted to Islam more than 40 years ago. So I was born Muslim. And I am proud of the history of Spain. And I think there is reconciliation with our own history in terms of being proud of our own past as Muslims in Spain.
At Andalus time.
Al-Andalus time, of course, yes. But there is no connection between the Muslims that you see here today. And in fact, if you want to see like a real trace of Muslims, you'd have to go to Morocco. No, Granada, of course, because the people that were expelled and they kept the deen, and some of them, you would know, people that took the keys, ¿no? Gente que se llevó las llaves de aquí cuando se les expulsaron de Al-Andalus en Marruecos.
Sí, Abu Abdullah.
Yeah,
They went to Morocco.
of course, yeah.
You can find.
Exactly. There you will still find people that will have like a isnad, like a line of people, a connection, and they will tell you my great was from Granada or from Seville. But the ones that stayed here, even if they kept the faith, it was private. They will force them to eat alcohol, they drink pork. Otherwise, torture. It was really bad, really bad. There are traditions that were kept in line, or maybe people that live very far in the mountains. My father became Muslim in Granada, and he was living in Alpujarras, which is the last place where Abu Abdil was living.
Yeah.
And it's all very romantic, but there's no connection between him and Abu Abdil or any of these people. There's many things in the language, in the culture that we still do in the same way. Like Allah knows, they say ole.
Ole.
In bullfighting, when they go like that with a thing, they go ole. But some people say it's from Allah. There's also say ojalá means I hope that will happen. And it's inshallah.
Inshallah.
So there's many words that actually come from the Arabic. We also have to be careful to present Islam as something that is current, that is for the future, that is local, that is not foreign to this land. And as we know, Islam was a message for all humanity. Yeah. And it does not matter if you're Arab or if you're African or if you're Indonesian. Islam is for everyone. Yeah. And as you saw, there's a lot of people, mashallah, that I come. I was born Muslim, like you. Yeah. So I am still shocked because of the perception, the view that people have of Islam, that people still come, and more women than men, always.
And this one, like, maybe it can
every week, every 2 weeks, we have shahadas. This was not prepared, by the way. I had no idea. And it's also for us is a responsibility because now you have to. Ramadan is in 2 days. These people need to know how to fast, so we try to give them books, but especially beyond books, company. the sense of belonging to a community. We have iftar here every day. People can come and bring every day. You can come here every day. Taraweeh, iftar. We have classes every day before Maghrib. So, and a lot of the people here, either Moroccans or Algerians.
But they came by themselves,
What?
like the people who came to be Muslim. Like
Yeah, well, there's many different ways. That this man, he's a professor from university, actual professor of university, and he came close to Islam through investigation, through knowledge. He did a book recently about all the calligraphy that is in the Alcázar of the castle of Seville. Yeah.
from Quran.
He did an amazing work. Many people are first generation, others are second generation, or even third generation. It's a growing community. So Alhamdulillah.
For you, how many grandfather was Muslim?
For me, my parents became Muslim, and my grandmother also became Muslim.
Before that,
No, definitely not. I know that they were not. They were not Muslim. Impossible. So Alhamdulillah. Have some coffee. Syed Al-Qadir. Labas? You want some milk? Chifa, inshallah. Madre mía.
بعد الأكل بيقولوا الدعاء الأول عشان يقوموا بقى. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
just one question about how you be Muslim, how you found this.
And that happened in 1980. There was one meeting that take place in the mosque of Cordoba. We were looking for the Muslims, Spanish Muslims. At that moment, there was only a few. And Sheikh Abdel Kader, that became Muslim in Morocco and started to make his community, sent people to Spain. And we found them doing the prayer in the Masjid of Cordoba.
Really?
And the guardian of the place want to stop them to do the prayer.
To pray, yeah.
And because now we knew a few things,
Yeah.
we called them Roma and don't stop them, let them to pray. I tell you that in that way, but it was strong. No,
Really?
The men want to stop them physically. We have to catch him and. After that, of course, they give us thanks for that, for defend them.
Yeah.
They ask us for our situation, and we tell them we are looking for the Muslims of Spain. And in this moment, they tell us in the next weekend there is a wedding in Granada. You want to come there?
Yeah.
You are invited for that. And we went there, and we invite them, part of them, to Murcia, and we become Muslim in Murcia. And after we joined the community of Granada. For me, one of the, as a Spanish man, as a man from this country, one of the things that I never will understand is why Spanish don't like his past. That is the most glorious. And the Muslim time is the best. And now they decide that this period was a conquest by the strange people, foreign people. That is never the truth.
But the truth, it was the best time for Spain.
Of course,
Really?
of course. I mean, but one Christian will not tell you that because even he don't know nothing about what happened in the Islam period.
Yeah.
Even many Muslims, they don't know how was the past of this time in Al-Andalus. You want to know what happened here. It was a moment very, very high for the Muslim civilization.
Even for Jewish and Christian. It was
Of
very,
course, also for Jews, of course. They were in a protected situation, and the Jews, not like happened with Palestinians today, with them.
Yeah. But,
MashaAllah.
about your family, also Muslim like you?
Now I have four children, 4 sons, 3 women and 1 man. All they, alhamdulillah, are Muslims. And we are part of this
Community.
is trying is giving back Islam to Europe.
الحمد لله. جزاكم الله خير.
Alhamdulillah.
شكرا جزيلا ان شاء الله.
كيف حالك؟
بخير.
كله تمام؟
ولله الحمد وله الشكر.
من المغرب طبعا.
لا طبعا.
من دولة المرابطين.
طريقة المزيان المرابطين الموحدين. طردوا المسلمين وطردوا اليهود.
حتى اليهود اللي كانوا عايشين ايام المسلمين طردوهم.
طبعا هو اليهود طردتهم اوروبا الى القريب، الى الحرب العالميه الثانيه. كانت اوروبا تحارب اليهود. لما طردوا راحوا لشمال المغرب، واسست تطوان. مدينه تطوان اسست فيها الناس الأندلس.
مدينة تطوان
قريبه من سبته، على بعد 40 كيلومتر من سبته. طنجه، تطوان بالاخص، لان باقي لان سبته باقي اسبانيا، مستعمر اسبانيا، ولكن الاغلبيه